a lot of negative news. But unfortunately, it's kind of the direction that we're heading. Even Ben Bernanke, which I so kindly call the Ben Bernanke, which is the previous president of the central bank of the United States under George Bush Jr., George W. Bush, and Obama as well. And even he said that we're headed into stagflation, which is basically a stagnant economy, and high inflation, which was what happened, for example, in the 1970s. But one of the things I do want to tell you just right off the bat is whenever things are really bad, it's a great opportunity to be able to make money or do very well. So I've been in this industry now for almost 22 years, whether it's trading or teaching people how to trade or actually funding traders with my money. And even when you go back and look at the statistics, the most millionaires were created during the Depression, the Great Depression in the 1930s. So even though I talk about a lot of negative things that's been coming, just remember that there's a huge opportunity here as well. And even if you, for example, learn how to trade, don't expect you're going to make $1 million from one day to the next, right? But if you could make an extra $100 or $500, trading in just the morning, or maybe doing swing trading where you can check on it during the day, not being sitting there on the computer forever, that obviously helps. All right, so keep that in mind. So as I mentioned, U.S. stocks suffer the longest losing streak since the Great Depression in the 1930s. The latest decline leaves the S&P 500 with a 20% down from its peak. It's officially in bear territory or a downward trend. It's negative now officially, right? And the S&P 500, remember, is one of the stock indexes that provides kind of an overall view of what the economy is doing. The Dow is just 30 stocks, so it's not really an overall view. So the S&P 500 is kind of a benchmark. So if the benchmark is going down 20% from its peak, we know that things aren't doing very, very well.